Alright, welcome back to Kunado Chronicles. Anyways, what's up? Oh.
あなたが生き残ってよかったわ、シン。本当に、心の底から、しみじみと、さめざめと、よかったと思っています。
So, was that the whole thing you wanted to warn me about? I guess. The warmth of the world that I felt through him satisfies me.
そして、相変わらず賢くて、危険なことをしてくれたわね、春。
I furrow my brow. I don't know how much of all that she actually planned. I never expected her to pit him against a Tiki without any support. I never expected for her to control a Tiki with her Kododama. I hope she never takes another or the whole cyborg shenanigans. I hope she never takes another gamble as drastic as that one. He's too important to lose. I relax and sip my tea, trying to soothe the flames priming up around my heart. Is that better enough? I hate sour flavors, but I love bitter ones.
渋みを加える。
I began to command a dick another sip.
おいしい。
Satisfaction achieved. I guess the remaining tea away. It vanishes at the boundary of the smell world.
まだ、私が憎いの？黒髪。
The precision of death for the Teki has to be fundamentally different from that of humans. The Kurokami's body has been destroyed, but a force attempting to eradicate me is still very much in operation. He only drew of a fragment of power that fills this place. The rest of it is turned towards my final erasure.
まあ、私みたいなものに中枢に居座られていたら、たまらないですよね。
I dressed to every space around me.
あなたたちには、まだ意志も意識もないでしょうけど、そろそろ、お話できるようになりませんか？
I gave a gentle smile.
私とあなたの目的は同じようなものでしょう？私を受け入れて、協力しませんか？ちゃんとスパイユニットの浸透に成功させてあげたでしょう？
I picked up a term via feedback loop from him and the Kurokami. Now I speak it aloud. It has an interesting ring to it. Spy unit. Then I hear a noise from behind me. Rough letters appear at the blackboard, still carved there by nails. No!
あら、残念。
Even as that rejection, I'm still seeing a communication from the Teki for the first time. I don't know if they have a clear will yet, but they're definitely starting to change. Through him. Through me.
それなら、もうしばらく、あの子たちの物語を一緒に見守りましょうか。お茶がお気に召さないなら、お酒。でもいかがです？
As I speak, a cup appears in my outstretched hand. It is brimming with golden sake. But a single silver metal flower floating on it. And with a gentle buzz, I let my awareness sink back down. I can bide my time until my time finally comes. Oh! Yuri? Never mind. And so our story heads in a new direction. Some time passes. A day arrives that brings further changes to Kanto,
私は大きな勘違いをしていました。
When did we decide to have her? Yuri mutters with a serious expression on her face, because I love it. For a moment, I think she's talking to me, but she's looking down, her eyes unfocused. She's talking to herself. Nerves, or maybe intense stress, are making her face pale.
あの日、私になんだこうだ言ったくせに、一人で鉄器に立ち向かったあなたに、少しは関心や尊敬のようなものを抱いたんです。ええ、不覚にも抱いてしまったんです。
Thanks.
さらに、今日までの1週間、あなたが必死になって私のために尽くしてくださったことには、一生かけて感謝しても足りないほどに感謝していました。しかし、それも気のせいでした。別にいいんです。あなたについては意外なことではなく、やっぱりなという気分ですので。
I know you aren't finished yet, but your evaluation of me seems to be developing in unexpected ways. I can't help but cut in. Yuri's eyes are shifting from side to side, as though she didn't even hear my carefully crafted comment.
でも、それはあなたがおかしいだけで、他の八軒様は素晴らしい方々だと思っていたんです。特に春姫様は。それがなぜ、こんな決断を下されたのか、全く理解できません。
Ah, gotcha. I was wondering where this was going. Complaining about the boss. If it had been a more serious issue, would you have answered more seriously? Instead, I'm put at ease. Yuri finally looks at me and her eyes are glaring.
あなたは最低です。鬼畜です。変態です。
Hey, take it easy. A cold look from a cute girl does turn me on, but I really need her to get back to some kind of normalcy. Yuri is the star for today. I know I explained this already, but this is an important task. The future of Kanto is at stake here.
それは、分かっています。
Yuri is here because she's accepted the need for this. The need for mate. Her need to complain must be powerful in the face of death. Well, if raging on me makes you feel better, go ahead. Rag away.
受け入れるというか、あなたはそういう扱いを好んでいるのでしょう。
Rag away, that's not getting anything on goal. So I guess it was rage away. Okay. Sure. That's not that Not at all impossible.
言霊で誓ってください。
Nope, that I can't do.
やっぱり罵られて喜んでるんじゃないですか。
Hey, come on now, take it easy. It feels like she's about to start throttling me, so I put my hands up and try to cool her off. Sugar girl is one thing. I'm not talking about sex stuff. Just having a cute girl that debates you is always fun.
かわいい。
Is it cute? Yuri starts with her normal reflexive anger, but then realizes what I actually said and her face flames red.
いえ、ダメです。私だって慣れましたよ。もう、そういう言葉でごまかされたりしません。
That's a load of bullshit. I don't have an agenda. When I say cute, I mean it. I don't want to rile her up anymore, so I keep my reply to just a matter. Look, Yuri. I know she understands the situation, but I'd take a moment to explain it all again. This cafe is going to be an important touchstone for spreading the ideas of economy and entertainment across Kanto. That's right, this is our cafe. A place to provide food, drink, and pleasure to the residents of Kanto in exchange for the money distributed to them. That alone probably won't be enough to impart the value of the economy, but the place also has the special merit of being somewhere to come into contact with the swords.
わかっています。でも。
Do you still have a problem? I ask as gently as I can. So cute.
何が問題なのか。何が問題か
？Puts her hand on her chest, her face blushing redder, with tears creeping out of the corners of her eyes.
どうしてなぜ私だけがこんな服なんですか
She makes such a good point, I don't really have a reply. Everyone else is wearing their school uniforms, but Yuri is wearing something special. Reasons for this lie in a complicated thought process, a carefully formed plan, and profound wisdom. In other words, my personal taste. If I give an honest reply this time, she's likely to kill me. Well, after deciding to make a special outfit for Yuri, I did get some tomato to make these. Hold on, an embarrassed reaction might actually foster greater demand. Like a newbie pop singer taking to the stage for the first time. Yep, that did work too. Okay, don't get you comfortable. That's the reaction we want!
あなたを殺して私も死ぬ
I'm gonna grasp my neck, and stop with tears coming out of my eyes. She has to talk it out to a girl, but her intense strength means I'm already about to pass out. Hold on. This could be really bad. Visions of my vision start to turn white. Everything that brought me to this point flashes through my mind. Brilliant sparkles of the past. It all started on that day. The day after the Teki attack in the Crabtree district and the birth of Summer's child. After returning to the palace, I don't head towards my room and my bed, but down the western corridor. Okay, I think this was the place. Are we going? Heading down to the laboratory? I pass through an unremarkable wooden door and down a dark staircase inside. Yep. I arrive at a room remote from the warmth of the summer. A space where the breath of the mechanical age can still be felt. Manga? It's only been about 10 days since I awoke, but the electric lights feel too bright after lighting by candle and lantern light.
おや、君か。
Obi-Wan, we meet again! Right now, I execute the white light out, and the owner of the room speaks up and moves over to me. She looks like changed before, wearing the same strange white clothing. Hey, Shikim.
親しみを込めて、博士と呼んでくれたまえ。
She happily thrusts out her chest with this proclamation. Thank you. She's got a great rack, I'll get her that. Her tits aren't a problem. I don't know about friends, but okay. Fitz, can we talk about the connection between the Teki and me?
いいよ、いつでもいい。望むところだ。というか、今は何時だ？もう外は朝になっているのかな。
The professor looks around intently, as if searching the basement for a window. I'm not sure if this is a tick of hers, or if she's making a joke. I can never tell with her. It's still around 3 in the morning.
そうか。なるほど。今の時間なんてどうでもいいわね。
She leans down at her desk, shrugging her shoulders. If it doesn't matter, why do you ask?
知りたかったのは経過時間だよ。君が自分の正体を知ってからここへ来るまでの時間さ。
Personally, that's quite a bit. There were clues thrown at me openly. A lot. Well, I missed him. Oh. Until, well, the male parts mentioned after he lost an arm. I disappointed myself. The professor flaps her hands around, waving them at me.
私の予想では1日か2日経って落ち着いてから姫様と一緒に君がここへ来ると予想していたんだ。実際には即断即決だったね。思ったよりも賢いのか、思ったよりも愚かなのか。どちらも似たようなものだが。
I'm a little surprised at how easily the professor accepts such varied possibilities. You're shut up down here, but you know what happened to the Crafters District?
私は嫌われているけれど、鉄器については関東で一番の知恵者だからね。情報だけはすぐに届くんだよ。
Makes sense. That also explains how she predicted my arrival. That will save me some time. I drag a nearby pipe chair over with one foot and then sit down. I'm here so soon because I'm too delicate to sleep after something like that. I had some time on my hands.
興奮して眠れないか。心臓まで鉄でできている割に繊細だ。
Hey, that was funny.
ただの事実だろ？
No, it's hardly a joke. Well, enough banter. Let's get down to business. There is information you've been keeping from me, along with the truth of my body, isn't there? Important information.
道理だね。もちろんあるよ。
The professor gives a grin.
正確には伏せていたのではなく、君が鉄器であるという自覚を得てからでないと確認できない重要な事柄がある。だね。
So go ahead. I'm listening.
素直だ。いやはや、関東の人間より鉄器に作られた人形の方が私の話を真面目に聞いてくれるというのは面白い。
The professor is starting to get excited. I almost ask if she's unable to have a normal discussion without all the quips and cannons. But that's a big boomerang that would end up smacking me in my own damn forehead, so I resist the urge.
さて、重要な事柄だね。
I sit waiting, saying nothing. The professor steps towards me.
君、鉄器の声は聞こえるかね？
The voice? I repeat part of the question without understanding it.
鉄器たちの思考や力のつながりというべきか。それらしい言葉がないので私は鉄器の声と呼んでいる。
I mean, we did felt something when we touched a piece of it. The professor points at my wrist.
君が身につけているその腕輪に残されていた古代人の話にもそれらしいものがあっただろう。
It does? I place a hand on the bracelet. Harihime gave it to me soon after I awoke, and I've often listened to it in free moments since... Oh, right. I recall the part she's talking about.
おそらく研究する設備や人員はありませんが、内臓器官のない鉄器は振動によって動いていると推測しています。人間や動植物が電気信号で動いているように、彼らは何かからの共振によってエネルギーや行動原理となるプログラムを得ていると考えています。電気も光も突き詰めれば波でありエネルギーですから。現状の打開策はその共振の原因となっているものを、それが本当に存在するなら見つけることでしょう。
Vibrations. The voice of the techie. You mean like the techie network? I understand what the professor was trying to say and gave a serious reply. She makes a good point. A doll, a word, created by the techie has to be accessing that network. The fact that Teki ignored me until I attacked it, and the fact that I can use Teki powers are proof enough. There is some kind of leg there. That said,
その様子では、自覚的に声が聞けるということはなさそうだね。
I understand what you mean, but I definitely can't tap into it. I throw my hands up, literally. My thoughts, the movements in my body are, as far as I can tell, no different from those of a normal human.
そのようだね。人と変わらず腹が減り、小便もするし、勃起までするようで。
I blame on your boobs. Information gathered from the eight swords. Observations of me must have passed through her hands, but still. Please not mention erections.
ああ、男性の前で失礼だったか。私はその手のことに疎くてね。
The professor makes a slightly odd apology. Then I recall what I consider normal attitudes to sex are reversed in Kanto. Transporting what she just said into my standards, it would be like me saying, "Your nips looks nice and erect." You do get sued for that sexual harassment 1,000 years ago. No question.
続けていいかな。
Please do.
先に伝えておくが、君が鉄器の声を聞くことができたとき、我々が最優先で得たい知見は2つある。1つ目は、鉄器の強心源がどこにあり、どういう存在でどうすれば打倒できるのか。すなわち、鉄器を殲滅するための根幹的な知見だ。
Understood. Critical info, for sure. Any info on Teki would be welcome, but we won't need every last detail if we can just defeat the Great Vibrator.
ただし、これも先に伝えるが、急がなくていい。
There isn't? I thought in my head that this unexpected comment. Surely the sooner we can uncover info on the source of the Teki, the better?
私もそう思うよ。できればこう言いたい。君、特鉄器に戻りたまえと。しかし、姫様が慎重でね。
The professor gives a shrug.
君が鉄器の声を聞けるようになれば、それはすなわち、人間への害意を抱くようになるだろうと考えているわけだ。
Well, I make a damn noise. I see your point. That state I got into, that rampage, that could become my default. We wouldn't have much of a discussion like that.
そこで、言霊の出番だ。
The professor presses a finger to my temple.
鉄器に戻りながら、同時に言霊で人の意志を保つんだよ。二つの力を拮抗させるということだな。
Is that even possible?
正直わからん。姫様はできますと言っていたが、言霊使いの感覚は常人には理解できん。
The professor is quick to pass the buck. I agree. I can't use the Kodama myself and I'm still in complete agreement that it's a vague and crazy power. At least now I understand why Haruhime has been trying to train me to use it. Maintaining my human mind while accessing the Teki network. That's our ultimate goal. Okay, so I can learn about the Kodama from Haruhime. But what about learning to draw out my Teki side?
仮説だが、鉄器の力を使いこなす訓練を続ければ、いずれ鉄器の声が聞こえてくるだろう。
Well, that sounds like a reasonable assumption. My reply is light, but the subject matter is heavy. I've already confirmed that there's a function inside me closely linked to the voice of the Teki equals the Teki network. My rampaging logic? A true black box, separated completely from the everyday me. And I have to learn to control that for myself. Easier said than done, that's for sure.
助言としてだが、鉄器の力を学ぶには、二の神に鍛えてもらうことをお勧めしておこう。
The twins? I tilt my head again. That's an unexpected choice.
鉄器の力はあくまでも技術的なものであり、単純な力の制御という点では、今のカントであの二人に勝る者はいない。
You're telling me to go get picked on by the twins? I'm hired to myself. But it's serious. Okay, I don't want to do it. Sorry about. But do I have a choice? Nope. That's it. Take one for the team. I'll give it my best shot.
君、なんだか口調の割に嬉しそうじゃないかい？
Well, no. You must be hearing things. Not some kind of pervert. You really get the prospect of being picked on by the two cute girls?
そうだね。いや、実地は任せるよ。
The professor passes the buck again. And what's the second thing? You said there were two important pieces of information you wanted me to extract.
ああ。
The professor stops talking, her eyes shifting left and right. I thought she'd just spill the beans at once. She's worse than me for just running her mouth until someone stops her. But she stays silent for more than 10 seconds. What happened? Your brain crashed?
いや、これは個人的な頼みでもあるのだが、鉄器の力を人間が利用する方法が分かったら、すぐに教えてほしい。
Gotcha. That does sound important. If information on the vibration source is key to wiping out the techie, such information would bring the biggest benefits to human life. If the energy driving the techie could be used by human technology, the standard of living in Kanto would jump up dramatically. An invention equal to the steam engine or electricity. The professor makes a strange expression faced my interpretation.
あの力を武器として利用できれば最高だな。
Oh, okay. That's what you were thinking. Even she's talking about it for violence. Well, I guess if we could give everyone one of those lasers and bust it out, it would make quite a difference. I trail off as I realize something. Then I start thinking. I need to try and confirm I have the correct idea. If I'm right about this, I might be able to make a mistake that could lead to the destruction of Kanda itself. The professor presents my serious expression of interest. I collate my thoughts and then meet her eyes. Professor, you're still one of those Kanta folk. True and true.
どういうことかな？
You're actually a cat. She still has a smile on her face as she asks for more details. I thought your research into the techie was out of curiosity. Some innate nature as a scientist. Some facet of your personality. But it was a mistake to categorize that so simply.
間違いとは？
The professor's expression doesn't change. You told me you were born without powers and could have been killed at any time. But you weren't going to just lie down and let them kill you, were you? Die without any resistance?
君がそうであるよ。
I didn't lie down. You aren't doing all this because you want to learn about the techie. You want the power of the techie for yourself. And beyond that, to use it to take revenge against the power of Kanta. Am I right? The professor just keeps a smile on her face at my reply. If I'm right, you could be the worst kind of traitor to Kanta.
その通りだ。
The professor admits it. What a pause, but without preamble.
私は鉄器の力を手に入れて、私を見下していた者たちに復讐したい。いやはや、姫様もそこまで気づいてはいなかったのだが、まさか君に気づかれるとは思わなかった。驚いたね。本当に驚いた。
Wait, what? I'm surprised by how light her tone is. Just to confirm, this is revenge we're talking about?
うん。そうだと認めているじゃないか。何を再確認しているんだい？
The professor's attitude doesn't change. Huh? Now I'm really confused. Something is out of whack here. So you're talking about just showing them you've got the goods? Not wiping them all out?
いや、この国は私のような無能力者に生きる価値がないとされているんだ。可能であれば皆殺しにしてやりたいよ。
The professor waves her hands around as she talks. She's so casual about it.
うん、なるほど。君は本質をついたのに誤解したのか。
Me? I've got this wrong?
確かに私の目的は復讐だが、本気ではない。
You aren't?
いや、最初は本気だったし、今でもその考えを捨てたわけではない。
The professor seems to actually be getting into this. She's enjoying sharing this with me.
しかし、私が鉄器の力を手に入れたところで、8剣に勝てるものではないことも痛感しているのだよ。勝てるかどうかというより、あんなものと戦うのは恐ろしい。と、表現するのが正確だろう。ああ、怖い。想像するだけでゾッとするね。
The professor hugs her own body. That makes more sense. I was right that her primary motivation is revenge against the powered. But she prioritizes avoiding death higher than death, meaning she'll never instigate that revenge. It's just a dream to her. The professor realizes that taking such a risk would simply be ridiculous. It's the same reason why I do never think of using the powers of the Kotodama to play tricks on Haruhime or the twins. The consequences would be terrifying. Kanta is ruled purely by strength. For someone with an understanding of the world from 1,000 years ago, an age ruled by the interplay of complex systems, the simplicity of this place is brutally refreshing. But it also can't hold up over the long term. Gotcha. If that's all it does, then I apologize for trampling all over your feelings.
謝る必要があることだったかな。
Well, if you think it isn't needed, then no problem. She really likes delicacy. I said it the situation, I stand up. Thanks for the chat. Sounds like I need to focus on hearing voices. Take your voices.
うん。
Then I'll get back to my room. If you need anything else.
何を言っているのかね。
He suddenly swiftly grabs my wrist. Ah! I mean, I'm heading back to get some sleep.
だから何を言ってるんだ？まだ君の話が終わっただけじゃないか。ここからは私の話だろう。
No, thanks.
そこまではっきりと言うのはひどいな。
The professor doesn't back down. For a moment I almost used a Kotodama, but that wouldn't be fair. I need to explain how I'm feeling and have her accept my departure. Maybe I should listen in gratitude, but I think a long and serious chat now would just wear me out.
眠れないのなら
God damn it, you cockblocker! You made me sleepy enough already. Just give me a hot girl to tease a little and I'll be set. I can't keep my true feelings from slipping out, as weak and unfiltered as they sound.
私をいじればいいじゃないか。
Stop being horny. Professor, still enjoying herself.
自分ではよくわからないが、姫様からは博士は女として見た目も肉付きも悪くないのにと言われているぞ。
And I bet she sighs and shakes her head when she says the same part.
姫様は自分の貧相な体と比べてしまったのだろうな。
You've got a really blind spot there. I can't help but put a boot in. The professor is not wrong, though. She is pretty hot. Having a woman like that asking me to tease her, I can't help but get turned. I guess I can help it. I'm faced with the difficult truth again. She just doesn't do it for me. I'll come again without keeping you waiting for too long. Can you just leave me, let me leave today? No!
仕方ない。そういえば、君も8件だったな。
Fuck. They sure said that that you would order that. The professor knows how things work. She lets my arm go. Just clear, that wasn't an order.
構わないさ。やるべきことも考えるべきこともここでは尽きることがない。
Her eyes have already drifted toward the artifacts from the past. She's lost interest in me, just like that. Shrugging my shoulders at her whimsy, I moved to the living room. Then I think of one last thing I need to tell her. I like your parrots. Professor?
なんだい?
And everything else, honestly. If you work out how to use Digi power, and decide you want to start killing folks, after all, please talk to me before you actually do anything.
止めるのかい?
Yes, we'll stop you. I don't want to lose you over something like that.
そう思うなら、君、私が恐れるくらいに強くなりたまえ。それでこそ8件だ。
The professor makes a casual reply. It fits with your worldview. You got a point. I agree with her, and this time I'll leave the room. Jesus Christ, she's coming onto me way too much. Oh Lord, I head up the stairway to the surface. Then, something strange catches my eye. I see a small green light in the darkness. A firefly? Oh, I almost think I'm imagining things, but it seems something's glowing on the bracelet on my right arm. What? What now? I climb up the steps and check the bracelet again under the light of the moon. A green light is flashing to the side of the control buttons. It reminds me reflexively of the symbol on a smartphone or PC indicating that the battery is full. If it was red, that would mean malfunction or something dangerous. But this is green. That's probably okay. Unless the concept that green equals safe has changed into time urban sleep. As I'm thinking, it's gone. Before I can confirm and it goes, the flashing light stops flashing. I press the play button just to make sure. The voice of the researcher plays without any problems. What was that? I still had this thing on when I fought the techie. It seems pretty lucky it didn't get brushed when my arm got taken off. Well, I'll take another look tomorrow. If I remember. I slide into the schedule in my brain while giving a yawn. I'm finally feeling sleepy. I was just so pumped. It was keeping me awake. My body and mind are far beyond exhaustion. With a faint light blooming in the east, I return to my room. I get out of my bedding and throw myself onto it. While thinking about how it's going to get again, once the sun rises, I sink my face into the currently cool pillow. Yep, I can sleep now.
何時に起きられますか?
Which one of the sisters? If it's about 5 now, I do at least like to sleep until noon. Eh? I open one eye and look around. There is no one here. I thought I heard someone and answered without thinking. I really must be tired. Even more tired than I thought. I'm hearing voices already? I close my eyes again. Good night, one and all. Please let tomorrow be a quiet, peaceful day. Nope, not going to happen. Thanks for the quick update. Yes! What? Yes! I'm here! I hear my name called and sit bolt upright. Yes! She's still far away. I've got a little more time before the owner of the voice bursts into my room. It sounds like an emergency, but I have a moment. I take a breath. I'm still sleepy.
おはようございます。
Morning. Someone gives me a greeting. I didn't notice her before now, but Yuri's here, wide awake and in the corner of the room. It looks like she arrived at the first thing in the morning. Look normal, but has been quietly sorting documents and studying since then. Morning, Yuri. Do you know what time it is?
9時を過ぎたところです。
Night, huh? I guess I got a little sleep. I stretch, though aware of just how little I got. But my body feels okay. The effects of the fighting yesterday don't even amount to sore muscles. You let me sleep, Yuri. Thanks.
昨日の今日ですから、少しくらいは多めに見ようと思っただけです。甘やかしているわけではありませんからね。
Thanks. Yuri purses her lips, speaking grudgingly. A little leeway, she said. Not going shot. I smile. I'm actually grateful for her unchanging attitude. If everything that happened yesterday had changed the way she acted around me, more respect, more fear, everything, I would have been a little hurt. Just a little. Hey, speaking of yesterday, do you know how Some's baby is doing?
異常は報告されていません。燕様がついているので大丈夫ですよ。
Really? That's good. Yuri's calm comment puts me at ease. I'll go visit her later.
ああ、それは無理です。子供が生まれたら、少なくとも1週間は母子ともに誰にも会えない決まりです。
They aren't?
母親も子供も病気になりやすいからと。昔はそうではなかったんですか？
To prevent infection. Medicine was more advanced in my time, so I think visitors were allowed. It would have been case by case, of course. Not that I know much about marriage, giving birth, or things of that nature. And then... Yes! Hearing the words again, Yuri and I both tilt our heads and look outside the room.
春姫様の声でしょうか？だいぶ近づいてきましたね。
Yes. I was able to take it easy today, but that probably isn't going to happen.
諦めてください。
I don't want to. Immediately after I muttered that.
大変ですし。
Yeah! There he is! I jump in surprise when Haruhime appears at an incredible speed with her uniform, not from the corridor but through the courtyard garden. She must have come in over the rooftops.
起きていましたか？おはようございます。今日もいい天気ですね。大変なことになりました。挨拶は大事ですね。
Yes, Yuri has Haruhime's back even at a time like this. What is it? An Arteki? I'm wondering why Haruhime is in her school uniform, but she sounds like she's in such a panic. I bench my quips for a moment.
もっと重大なことです。
Something worse.
デッキの襲撃以上のこと？説明するより見てもらった方が早いです。急いで教室へ来てください。
Haruhime says her piece and then flies, almost literally, out of the room again. She doesn't seem to be joking around, so Yuri and I hurried to the classroom in the west of the palace. And then...
あれを見てください
Harahime is waiting for us, pointing at a truly terrible scene. Yuri and I are simply aghast at what we've been dragged here for.
もぐもぐ。もそもそ。もぐもぐもぐもぐ。もそもそもそもそ。もぐもぐもぐもぐもぐもぐ。もそもそもそもそもそもそ。
Yeah, the twins are sitting in front of a desk piled with confectionery, their cheeks stuffed like cheeky squirrels. Their faces are expressionless, but their hands and mouths are in constant motion, only adding to the bizarre nature of the scene. So goddamn adorable! Well, I mean, what are we even looking at? Harahime seems to consider this some kind of crisis, but I don't really understand why. Is this some kind of a competition for eating sugar? And the cute girls need to apply? So what? The two of them won't stop eating?
違いますあなたが書き出してくれた過去のお菓子を職人に再現させたのです。最重要かつ最優先の仕事として。
Nice! You know when to abuse your power.
当たり前です。何のための統治者、何のための一の神ですか。
The sugar-corrupted ruler is quick to bounce back onto her feet, affirming that corruption with a smile on her face.
それで今朝、ついに古代のお菓子が完成したわけです。
Harahime is beaming as she points to a number of bean paste sweets from among the pile.
たい焼き、人形焼き、大判焼き、どら焼き。
How many hands do you have? Jesus, lady, they look pretty close to the real thing. This will still smell fresh, filling the classroom with a sweet and fragrant aroma.
見た目も面白いですし、美味しくて美味しくて、職人の方々には感謝しかありません。
Harahime looks super happy, smiling so wide I almost expect flowers to pop around her. Well, these these are pretty simple treats, an exterior of flour, eggs, and sugar filled with bean paste.
しかし、どれも同じ味なのです。
Okay. I still hadn't reached a reason for a manic outburst. I can only work up a half-hearted reply.
もぐもぐもぐもぐもぐもぐ。もそもそもそもそもそもそ。
Well, at least
ちょっ
two
と、
people don't care.
あなたたち、それを全部食べ尽くしたら殺しますよ。
It's still in the middle of the discussion, but Harahime stops to glare at the twins. But yet the kill blazing from her eyes seems all too real.
美味しいんだから、全部同じ味でも別にいいのに。もそもそもそもそもそもそもそ。
The twins don't care.
美味しいです。しかし、だがしかし、違うのです。
Harahime shakes her head from side to side.
シンの書いた記録によると、材料はどれも似たようなものだと思うけど、実際に食べるとなんかちょっとずつ味が違うとあったのです。
Well, I never actually made them myself, and that's more of a matter of personal taste. I'm not making excuses, but I didn't write out detailed recipes. There was a higher priority information to share than in the confectionery, or at least I thought there was.
というか、これは、もしかして、卵や砂糖を大量に使っているのですか？
Yuri still looks stunned and can barely mumble the question. Although rather than stunned, her look might be more one of envy. I see the problem. I finally understand the reason why Haruhime and the twins have gone off the deep end. From my perspective, these are cheap treats you can buy pretty much anywhere that peddles sugar. And one of them would be 100 yen a piece. Did this discounter? Grains like rice and wheat, when even vegetables aren't in large supply. Things like eggs and sugar are precious and rare. Nothing is mass-produced, and there are no imports from outside. And they used a massive amount of precious ingredients to test these confections, and they all end up tasting the same.
美味しいけれど、どうして、なぜ同じ味にしかならないんですか?
This should be their reaction. Well, for these things you can't just change the shape. You have to adjust the amount of ingredients and stuff too. Otherwise they'll end up tasting the same.
配分?
That stops Haruhime in her tracks. Reducing the amount of water, for example, will make them crispier. And you can make the bean paste inside smooth or chunky.
作り方がそもそも違うのですか?
Yep.
よろよろ。がっくり。
A note from a cane. Haruhime even makes her own sound effects as she drops to her knees. She can really put on a show. Yeah, she
だ
can.
から、どれも同じで美味しいんだし、これでいいんじゃないの? 葵、このドーナツっていうの好き! これドーナツって言うんだ。なんで真ん中に穴が開いてるの? 春姫がつまみ食いしたの?
The donut hole is a philosophical piece of baking.
哲学? 葵、ドーナツ大好き!
Now the girl has already lost her mind to sugar completely, but it's time to move this conversation along. This tells me something. You don't play with players in Kanto. Kanto, a country trapped on a narrow piece of land, existing purely to continue existing. Every year is as simplified and as streamlined as possible. The clothing epitomized by the fox masks, the food made and distributed equally to all, the communal housing shared by all but a few. Focus for their food is on portability and preservation rather than palatability. The rice is made into balls and the vegetables are picked by routine. Pickled by routine. The crafters who made those confections would have used the same volume of ingredients for efficiency. This makes it clear to me that the concept of economy is required here, even if it turns out to be a necessary evil. We got enough students here, let's have a short class. I move over in front of the blackboard. Can I ask why you're in your uniforms? Except for Yuri, why are you not? I finally find a moment to ask that question.
今日はあなたを休ませようと思い、それなら双子に古代のお菓子の味見をしてもらおうと教室へ呼んだのです。だから制服です。
Oh wait, we brought Yuri alive without her tuning into anything. Whoops, my bad. Ow. Haruhime has taken up position in front of the sugar mountain. Gotcha. Coming to the class means uniforms. That's not quite as strict a rule as they seem to be making of it.
茜たちは春姫から教室に集合って言われたから、そもそも授業をすると思ってた。はい、ドーナツ大好き。わかりました。ドーナツの半分は食べていいです。半分だけにしなさい。残りは私のものです。
When it comes to sweets, the girls of the Eight Swords really act their age. Come on, ladies. Let Yuri get in on the sugar rush as well, okay?
あ、いや、私はこんな贅沢なものはいただけません。
Yuri stammers and protests, but her eyes haven't left the mountain of confections. She proceeds to swallow hard.
もちろんユーリも食べていいですよ。そもそもこの量はあたりの人に食べてもらって味の感想を集めるためのものでしたし。 なんだ、全部自分で食べるためじゃなかったんだ。もちろん食べたいです。素直ね。
Well, let's check them out and start the lesson. I pick up one of the donuts and stuff it into my mouth, trying to create an atmosphere in which Yuri can also partake. A bit harder than I expected. It doesn't have that donut-y softness, more like bread and confectionery. And it isn't all that sweet either. But that doesn't really matter. In the face of this being the first sugary thing I've tasted since waking up in Kanto, it's freaking delicious. It also makes me want some coffee, but anything imported from here, from more tropical regions, coffee, cacao, bananas will be long gone in the future. That's a real shame. All things considered, a pretty good donut.
そうですか。古代の人々は本当にいろいろと良いものを食べていたのですね。
I knew Kata had a hungry ruler, but not to this extent. I'm still wrapping my head around your antics this morning. The only one who hasn't commented yet is Yuri.
はい。では、私も一つだけ。
Yuri picks up one of the taiyaki and gingerly bites into the edge.
おー、すごく甘い。美味しい。
There we go. That's my cuteness quota for today. Okay then, let's get into my class into economy. Today I'm mainly going to be talking about stores and about money. Alright, economy, stores, and cash money on the blackboard.
お店というのは、あなたが初めて職人街を目にした時に、関東にはないと言っていたものですね。そのお店ってものがあると、もっとドーナツが食べられるの？
That's a good place to start. Let me try to explain by using the idea of a donut store.
して！
His eyes are sparkling like frosted sugar. Her whole personality seems to have been overwritten by sugar. A donut store makes donuts. It gives them to everyone who wants them. But if everyone could take all the donuts you want, there would never be enough. Following me so far?
うん。わかる。いつもの食事と同じですね。
The three of them are all keeping up. That's right. Just like your normal meals. In Kanto at the moment, everyone would get an equal share of donuts. This is what we might call communism. I don't want to make things too complex, so I'm cutting out the political and ideological side of things. Now let's suppose there's someone like Aoi, who loves donuts and wants to eat more of them. One of the 8 swords could order donuts to be made, but what about everyone else? What would you do, Yuri? Ask Yuri as the representative of the common folk.
私ならそうですね。ドーナツが余っている誰かから、その日の食事のおかずと交換してもらったりですかね。
They trade up physical items. Giving something that other people want in order to obtain something that you want. That is the basis of the economy. I indicate the word economy again.
経済というのは、ヘルと住む、2人以上がお話をして決めた条件に同意するという意味なんでしょうね。
I'm not sure of the origins of the word, but that's a good observation. I'm the one giving the lesson, and I'm surprised by Haruhima's insight. It's not like there's a dictionary lying around to look this stuff up. I'm posting this as a lesson for them, but this is also a trip into the past for me.
ねえ、さっきの話だけど。
Again pipes up.
ドーナツを交換しようとしている相手が、 その日の有利な食事に欲しいものがなかったら交換できないんじゃない？
それなら、また別の日のおかずと交換するか、他に欲しいものがあるかを聞いてみるですかね。
Yuri thinks for a moment and then changes the conditions. But if we still can't make a deal, that means no donuts for you.
ほらそう。
Well, if you're sending yourself to a murderous pet, then sure. I was expecting a comment like that around here. These girls might look cute and fluffy, but their thinking is rooted somewhere far more vicious. Well, being cutthroat can be cute too. Currently it's Kanta. Currently in Kanta. If you don't have anything to trade for, the negotiations end there. But if you want individuality and freedom for all, we must create opportunities for people to obtain whatever they want.
そこでどんなものとでも交換することができるもの、すなわちお金というものが出てくるわけですね。
Rime speaks up, already possessing the knowledge of the past from my pages.
お金があればいいの？
ユリはドーナツをお金と交換してもらい、お金をもらった相手はそのお金でさらに別の人から自分の好きなものを交換してもらうのです。それならその日のおかずと交換できなくてもいいわけですね。
Yeah. Well, once money in stores become more widespread, you'll be able to buy as many donuts as you can afford directly from the store.
あ、そうですね。間に誰かを入れる必要もないんですね。便利なものです。
Half the class are impressed.
わかるけど、なんかめんどくさい話だね。
Twins seem to understand the theory, but it isn't getting to them yet.
茜や葵は物心がついた頃から8件、親も8件と欲しいものが手に入らないということがなかったでしょうね。
Haruhime matters to me. You only became a sword recently, didn't you, Haruhime?
ええ、以前から8件に近い仕事はしていて住まいは王宮でしたが、食事については常にひもじい思いをしていました。
それはあんたの食い意地が張ってるだけで、茜と葵は関係ないし。ないし
あなたたちはむしろもっと食べなさい。腕も足も細すぎます。丈夫に育ちなさい。春姫様、よろしいですか？
Yuri sounds hesitant about interrupting the energetic sword banter.
何ですか？というかユーリ、ここでは話しかけるのに断りを入れる必要などありませんよ。はい。
Yuri nods, still sounding nervous.
春姫様にも姉である夏姫様がいたのですから、以前から食事は良いものだったのではないのですか？いいえ、そんなことはありませんよ。私の食事は他の人たちと同じものでした。
About 10 plates per person, right? Right? Haruhime answers with a smile. The exchange impresses me, although I don't see anything. I'm not impressed with the details of Haruhime's diet. But by Yuri asking such a direct question about Haruhime's private life. That's a good sign.
まあ、姉は私と違い、食べるということについて全く興味がありませんでしたからね。
そもそもあの女は気が向かないと食べ物も水も何も口にしなかったでしょ。
Again has to comment. She had dishes with Natsuhime while she was alive, so I'm led to believe.
何も口にしなかった？
あの人は言霊で栄養そのものを体の中に作れるから、ご飯を食べなくても動けちゃってたんだよね。
Andy? Wait, hold on a moment. Could the masters can subsist on nothing but the energy of the universe? Seems like so.
たまに息をするのも忘れているくらいでしたよ。
Both Haruhime and I shake our heads. We aren't at that level. But Yuri, the one who started this line of questioning, has a different look on her face.
そうか。春姫様も私と同じものを食べていたんだ。
Maybe we're not so different after all. For Yuri, tales of an almost divine hero are less important than someone she respects eating the same food as her. Yuri really does love Haruhime. It warms my heart to see it. Yuri notices me looking at her and her face flushes a brighter red.
すみません。話の腰を折ってしまって。
No problem.
というか、何の話をしてたんだっけ？葵が殺そうとか言ってたけど、誰か殴るの？
Why am I not surprised that that part of the conversation stuck in your mind, Kane? I want to get back on track, but we quickly return to a tricky situation.
お金ってものがあれば、ドーナツをたくさん食べられるんだよ、お姉ちゃん。ああ、なんかそんな話だったわね。そして、茜と葵はそれも面倒だ。お金を用いる利点が感じられない。ということでしたね。
Thank you for the recap. I gently tipped my hand. There are all sorts of reasons for having money around, but today I'll just cover one of the main points I've come up with. And the money creates competition, and that competition accelerates the improvement of products and lifestyle.
競争意識？
It isn't a difficult concept. Here is an example. Let's imagine there are two stores selling donuts.
2つあるから、2つ分幸せ。
Stop being cute. That's right, when the stores start out, the donuts from both taste exactly the same. Now raise a finger on each hand. Which store would you go to, Yuri?
え？同じものなら、どちらでもいいですか？
Correct. I nod and then continue my explanation. And what if one of the stores made donuts that taste better?
美味しい方に行く。そっちだけでいい。
That makes sense too. The highly practical twins both giggle and laugh. That means more people will gather at the store that makes the delicious donuts, and money will flow in that direction too. I start to circle the finger on my right hand. That makes life tough for the other store, so they start thinking of ways to make better donuts too. This kind of rivalry may make that cut the donuts taste better and better.
すごーい。
The simple twins are simply amazed. One of them even turned into a flute piano. To put economics in account terms, it's a fight to see who can make the most money. These bell-brained beauties immediately grasped that concept.
それならわかるわ。茜も強くなりたいから戦い方とか考えるし。店の強さや勝ち負けがお金というものを集めた量で決まるということなんですね。そうなれば、それぞれの店の能力に合った戦い方や訓練が必要になりますね。前とか戦う環境も大事。
The girls happily start to align the concept with their own sensibilities.
もうめんどくさいし、茜たち以外の店の人間を倒しちゃえばいいんじゃない？あは！お姉ちゃん今日は頭がいいね。もちろんよ。あなたたちは今日も人の話を聞いていませんね。経済の勝ち負けは殴り合いで決めることではないのですよ。
Yeah.
なんで？言霊で人を集められる私が経済においても最強であることは変わりません。さすがです、春姫様。
You were all following along so well, right up until the middle there. Well, maybe just a start. It feels like my own values are in danger of getting messed up here. I know I said fight, but you can't use violence. Using powers or taking money by force isn't allowed either.
能力を使わないでどうするのよ。私が言霊を使わず何をしろと？
You need to give that some thought, won't you? Like I was saying, they almost got it, but they aren't quite there yet. Well, I didn't expect the 8 swords to be natural salespeople. It's like historically in Japan. The class system ended and a bunch of samurai failed to make it as merchants. In any case, we've covered two big advantages of introducing money in stores.
あれ？ 2つ？競争意識を持つこと以外に何かありましたか？
Yuri, who is taking her studies very seriously, tells her head to the side. They've been looking at this from the perspective of the person who buys the donuts. Now look at it from the other side.
逆だと、ドーナツを作ったり配ったりする店の側ですね。
Correct. Now imagine that you, Yuri, have been put in charges at the donut store.
私が任されますか？
Yuri immediately gets flustered. So cute! I decided to continue along this angle. Then how do him? Akin, and always show up. All wanting donuts.
やってきてしまいますか？よくわかりませんが、やってきてしまいましょう。やってきったよー。葵が欲しいなら、お姉ちゃんに任せなさい。
That's good. I'll join you. For customers then. 4. That's just how dumb the all sound. I just have to get a piece of the action. Okay then. Yuri, donut store owner. Is collecting money from your 4 customers the only reason you make your donuts taste better?
それは。
Yuri looks at your 4 potential donut scoffers. She really is such a serious girl? Fun example of the class president trope. Oh yes, that's good. Stubborn, inflexible, easily embarrassed President Yuri?
ただお金がたくさん欲しいという気持ちだけが全てではないと思います。
But the human's face is distracting a little bit. Yuri can't bring herself to make a definitive statement, but she's definitely in the negative ballpark.
へえ、他にどういう気持ちがするの？するの？教えてもらえますか、ユーリ。私たち関東の民は八軒様を尊敬していますし、守られていますし、感謝として美味しいものを食べてもらいたいです。
Yuri sounds nervous, down this to the swords themselves, but she gets it out. Or maybe she's just embarrassed. Yuri notices me watching her with a smile on my face, and her expression turns serious.
特例で八軒になったあなたは別です。
Thank you for singling me out like that. But I don't want to start joking around too much. Well, I agree with Yuri's answer. The biggest advantages of establishing an economy in Kanto would be to improve products through competition, and to spread the idea of doing things for other people. Making money means making things people want, and doing things that people need.
誰かのために他者のことを考える。あなたがずっと言っている住人それぞれの個性を認めることにつながるわけですね。
Arahime, always ahead of the game, adds an extra comment. Making money equals doing things for other people equals acknowledging yourself. Perhaps it's my sensibilities as an ancient Japanese, but I've execution with making money does feel a little dirty. And yet there's no knocking the achievements of the economical machine. Everything is connected.
ねえ、細かいところはよくわからなかったけど、とにかく経済とかお金はいいことなのね。
It's missing a couple of uppercuts over here. Again looks at the words of the blackboard as she speaks. It sounds like she's getting bored.
念のため茜に確認しますが、あなた、今回の真の話をどのくらい理解したのですか？
Man, I wanna punch people!
結
経済とかお店とかいうのをやれば、お金の量で勝ち負けが決まって、ユーリが責任者なら、葵が美味しいドーナツを食べられて喜ぶんでしょ？
なんでしょうね。この要点は抑えているのに不安な感じは。
大丈夫、大丈夫。お姉ちゃんはお姉ちゃんだから。そうよ。茜はすごいのよ。
Again pops out her chest, just like always. Well, we can continue to explore this next time.
あら？すぐにでも経済を関東に広げていくのではないのですか？
Arihime tilts her head. She looks ready to start printing money today. There are lots of advantages to having an economy, but there are lots of bad things too. We need to proceed with caution. This isn't a cut and dried issue. I brushed the center earlier, but the easiest way to make money is to take it from people who have it, by force. Furthermore, the people of Kanto all have freaking superpowers. Those are a lot of harder to regulate than guns or knives, and could allow for mass murders for easy concealment of evidence. Bringing in an economy to Kanto could flare out the very sparks of human and human conflict Haruhime is worried about. Sparks leading to an explosion. Of course, there's no way to reduce such crimes or damages to zero. I'm going to have to make a decision on this in the end. But I want to do everything I can to make sure as few people suffer under this system I've introduced as possible. Everything I can.
なるほど。真の顔つきからして、経済には悪い部分もあるようですね。それなら、もう少し時間を置きましょう。
Yeah, okay. Sorry. I think for a few moments and then apologize. But maybe I can ask you to start getting some things set up?
準備ですか？
You already had some confectionery made. If you can prepare some beverages too, we could start a cafe almost right away.
喫茶店とはお店の一つで、お金と引き換えに食べ物や飲み物がもらえる場所ですね。
Yuri has looked through my notes as well? That's right. Rather than trying to explain this verbally to everyone in Kanto, it will be a lot faster to just put a store out there. An experiment with an eye on the future. Without any specialist knowledge, there's a limit to the types of store I can put together. I've whittled my options down to a cafe, a therapist, and I'm a great listener or a cheesy fortune teller.
わかりました。土地と建物と食事の手配を優先させましょう。
As decisive as ever, no one is going to accuse Kanto of having lots of red tape.
ねえ、その喫茶店で飲み物がもらえるなら、農地の方にあったら良さそう。夏は暑いし、畑仕事の人たちが休憩できるところがあった方がいいよね。
The twins speak up. They might not always listen, but you do understand.
では喫茶店のための土地は農地と職人街の間に見繕っておきましょう。
You don't waste any time, do you? The girls gathered in this room are the elite of Kanto, of course. The top brass. What a crazy system this nation is built on.
今日の授業はおしまいですか？
As the conversation turns to more practical things, Yuri looks around the classroom.
そうしましょう。私もお菓子を配って感想を聞いて回る途中でしたし。
An impromptu lesson. That's the power of sugar. I had almost forgotten that this one wasn't actually on the books for today. I'll try and be more professional about that in the future. One thing. Separate for the cafe discussion, there's something else I need to tell you about, Haruhime. And a request I'd like to make.
何ですか？
Well, I went down for a chat with the professor this morning.
報告は受けています。
That was quick. The topic of the twins clinic me came up, but I don't think it's something I can decide for myself. Any thoughts?
そういうことらしいですね。
Haruhime uncharacteristically takes a moment to consider this.
何の話？
Yeah.
あなたと葵に真の戦闘訓練を手伝ってもらえないかということですよ。
それって、同じ言霊使いだから、春姫ちゃんがやるんじゃなかったの？
これからは真に秘められている鉄器の力も引き出せるようにしたいということです。
あれと戦っていいの？本当に？
The cats are surprised and excited. They seem overly happy about the prospects. But they say crazy things approximately mean me in my rampage state. Making that happen will mean making me fear for my life. It's too late to back out of this. I can't stop myself from muttering a minor protest. If I hadn't experienced fighting the Teki and proved up my resolve, I probably would have broken down crying.
真を本格的に追い込むのはもう少し先にしなさい。まず彼を鍛えてからです。
So once I'm trying, they can corner me. Gotcha.
どれくらい先ならいいの？いいの？
その判断はあなたたちに任せます。この件については間違いなく、私よりも茜と葵が適任でしょうし。
But you're probably gonna put me at stress the moment the training starts. Oh boy.
今回はダメって言われなかった。葵もびっくり。
The twins are probably quite accustomed to having pretty much everything they see shot down in short order.
これでよろしいですか、シン。
Well, yes, I guess so. I'm not sure on the degree of acceptability, but if Haruhime is willing to allow it, then it sounds safe. Relatively safe. I freaking call what's going to be safe.
それと、お願いの方は何です？
About the range of my activities. If possible, I'd like to be allowed to stretch my legs outside of town. I found that side. I have resolved to put down roots in Kanto. I'm not just here on a tourist visa anymore. This is the world I'm going to live in, which means I need to learn what lies outside of the town.
なるほど。街の外となると、8軒の護衛がいた方がいいですね。
Then I'm asking for that too. If we encountered Teki in the wild, Yuri wouldn't be able to protect me. No offense intended. And my own combat abilities are still too unstable.
ちょうどいいじゃない。茜と葵で案内もしてあげるわよ。
Hey.
ねえねえ、峡谷を通って海まで行っていい？
The twins tug on Haruhime's sleeves in a pincer attack. You look like little kids, begging their mom for treats.
もう、わかりました。任せます。
あ、面倒くさくなったわね。間違いない。
放っておいてください。それより案内も任せますが、何かあった時は自分たちの命より真を守ることを優先しなさいね。
Haruhime makes it a point, gently but firmly. The banter between the girls is so charming, but the actual content makes them sound like arms dealers.
平気平気、全く問題ないわ。茜たちに任せて。よーし、いろいろ案内しながら新お兄ちゃんをめちゃくちゃにしてあげよう。イエーイ。
Yay. The twins hold each other's hands and grin.
じゃあシン、着替えて茜たちの屋敷の前に集合よ。すぐね、すぐ。
The twins say their piece and then run out of the classroom.
あの子たちは落ち着きがありませんね。
Haruhime leaves as well, her arms full of the remaining confections and the taiyaki hanging from her mouth. The room empties out quickly. No one confirms anything with me. Kanto in a nutshell.
大丈夫でしょうか。
But for my protection has remained at my side. Well, I'll just have to do my best. My best not to die. Not for anyone else, but for myself. Yeah. Okay, I am gonna end the episode here. It's been long freaking enough. Subscribe anyways, it's free.